uh, I guess there is no questions, so I'll move to the algo kit. Okay. So if you want to if you want to repeat some part for from the previous slides, let me know. I will try to give some simpler example. Maybe I was little faster. If it is so, let me know. I will try to explain it more in a simpler way. So should I go ahead with the algo kit? Okay. I'll take silence as a yes. Okay. Now the algo kit is a simple one stop. Okay. Now we discussed about the smart contracts. So right, for the writing the smart contracts, you should be able to write in program it. It is a program, right? You should be able to write in some high level languages. The teal the algo kit uh, there should be some development environment around blockchain. Every blockchain has their development environment around that to write the smart contract. Algorand has come up with very simple solution named as a algo kit. It is one stop tool for development to quickly and easily build a launch secure automated and production ready decentralized application. Now you can also write the smart contract in native support in the native Python. I think you must all have written at least 2 lines of Python. So you can write the smart contract in the Python itself. So now I will create very basic example of AlgoKit. I will not show the installation of AlgoKit. You will get the uh, basic help on the developer portal, but I will show the basic how you can start with the AlgoKit full stack application. Okay. There are very simple commands for creating the application. Okay, I'll go. Here is my okay. Now what is AlgoKit? Is it is a tool and it is a dockerized tool. Now I will show how it is. When you will install the AlgoKit, you will get your local copy of the testing blockchain, testing Algorand blockchain with you. So okay, dashboard. So this is the AlgoKit sandbox. Four four things are four uh, containers are there, like AlgoKit sandbox indexer. It is nothing but you can check all the transaction with the indexer. It is a conduit which is used for the events and the notifications. AlgoKit, AlgoKit, AlgoD is nothing. It is the main function which communicates with the blockchain. Okay, and it is a post. Every blockchain has the database, and all this transaction and all the data is saved in the Postgres. So you can say that when you install the AlgoKit, you will get the local copy of the blockchain. So you can write any application, test on your local network, and then test it in the testnet as well, and then can deploy to the mainnet. So AlgoKit is a like it is a dockerized toolkit. So here is a sandbox. It is nothing but you will get the local copy of Algorand blockchain. So how can you test? This is one developer tool as well, called as a DApp flow. Here is a dev mode. You can see that dev mode sandbox. Here is a testnet and the mainnet where you can test your application on the all the nets. Okay, but for the uh, development purpose, sandbox is fine. You there is a dummy testing currency. You will get the testing currency for testing, because like in our banks as well, whenever you are sending money to any person, you will you are charged with small amount of transaction fee, or at least at the yearly there is some maintenance fee from your account. On blockchain, for every transaction there is a transaction fee, which is, we can call it as a maintenance fee for the blockchain. It varies from chain to chain. In our Algorand blockchain, it is a fix for every transaction, that is 0.001 algo. Okay. So now I will create the small project with the algo kit. There is a small very simple command is there, algo kit init. Okay. It is very nice interactive prompt is there, that where you will get the options to describe your project, whether you want to write only smart contracts, or you want to write only front end, or you want to develop full stack application like smart contract plus dapps front end. Okay. Now you must have written some code up till now. So front end is nothing but the end user interface. Like you are logging to the Facebook, or you are logging to the Instagram. You type your username, password, and this is nothing but the whatever you are interacting with the application is nothing but the front end. And blockchain is the backend technology. You cannot directly see that technology. It is uh, working in the background. The front end will take the inputs from the end user, and it will process data on the back end, and will the algo d and the our wallet will communicate with the blockchain, and will transaction will take place. Okay, so I will select the full stack template. Okay, so now I am selecting. There are three uh, support for language support for the smart contract. That is Python, TypeScript, and Python. I will select the Python. I will name it as a Admas session. Okay, so now it is creating the basic structure of the project. Okay, now name of the template preset to use. Now it is a starter template, like for the tinkering around the different uh, functions of the blockchain, or the production ready. I will select the production ready. The default smart contract named as a hello world. I will choose the script deployment as a Python. I'm not going to deploy this application anywhere, so I'm skipping this. You can select the Netlify or Vercel, but right now I'm skipping this step because I'm not going to deploy this application. This means you can get the deployment ready application with just few commands. Now it is uh, installing everything. Now, first of all, it will initialize the base template for the smart contract, and then it will create the base template for the front end. It will take little bit time. By that time it is installing, I will explain the already installed project, so it will be like we don't need to wait for that. Okay, I'm opening my previous project. Okay, whenever the new project will be created, there will be two folder. If you have selected full stack template with the algo kit, there will be two projects. We will call it as a two projects. One is for the contract. Hope you can see that one is for the contract and one is for the front end. Okay, now I will run the front end first and then I will explain it to you. So I am in the front end folder. uh, Sorry, my system is a bit slow. Give me a second. Okay, let's go to the projects folder. There are two folders. Okay, there is one contract folder and one is the front end folder. Now I want to run the front end. That's why I need to go to the front end folder and run the command npm run dev. So let's see. Okay, now right now here is the now we are creating the different project, right? So algokit bootstrap is the command, will run the command in our new project, and all dependency which are required to run the smart contract and the front end will be installed automatically. We don't have to do it manually. So right, I said yes. So now it is uh, installing all the dependencies. Like poetry is the dependency manager for the Python. So it is it is installing all the dependencies for the uh, smart contract. And once it is completed, it will install all the dependencies for the front end through the npm as a package manager. So by that time, our other another project is ready to deploy. Now I'll launch this application. Okay, the this is ready. Now, uh, similarly, this is going on. This is actually my system has become little slow. I'm not sure why. Otherwise, it has been completed by that time. Okay. Now, uh, similarly, like whenever you go to any website, you have to sign up, right? In the our dap application, dap is decentralized application. We have to connect to our wallet, that is blockchain wallet. Algorand wallet is the is used to communicate with the blockchain. Okay, so we have to do the wallet connection. And in whenever you go to dap, like when you go to dap flow, there are different uh, wallets are there. Right now we are in the sandbox, means we are in the our local development environment. So there you will get the different wallets. There will be, by default there will be one wallet, and you can create multiple wallets here. See, this is so simple to add the wallet. New wallet is created. The right now the balance is zero. Okay, so now I will connect to one wallet. I'm there. While working with the testnet, you can connect to these all wallets. Right now I'm selecting the dev wallet, so I'm selecting the older one. This is connected. Okay, so it is connected. Now I will show one transaction demo. What is transaction? I'll just test sending one algo to the new account. Okay, now I will copy this address. This is nothing but the uh, address of this new account. I will copy, paste it here, and right now we have connected to this account. Okay, this account we are connected with the tab, and we are sending one algo to this address. Okay, and I will send. It is asking me to sign the transaction, so it is signing the transaction. Okay, this is completed. We got the transaction ID. We will refresh it. See, one algo is uh, transferred to this account, and one algo is removed from here, like sorry, debited from here. So I have copied this transaction number or transaction ID from here. So let's check how the public ledger work. Okay, there is a explorer. I can copy and paste that transaction here, and I'll get all the information of that transaction. Okay, the sender was this account, and the receiver is this account which is newly created, and we transferred one algo here. Correct. And this is the transaction fee. As I said, there is a transaction fee. We can call it as a maintenance fee of the blockchain. And the new block is added to the blockchain. The number is 47, and the type is payment. And now we will see another simple contract interaction with the demo. Here it will just say the hello world, because we are computer engineers, we have to do hello world, otherwise we won't be able to do anything. This is the hello world program. Send the application call. It is signing the transaction, and the hello world will be printed here. See, response from the contract is hello world. Now I want to say meet, then it will appear as a hello meet. I'm signing the transaction. See, this is the starter kit. I haven't worked anything at all, but still you can do this with just starter template, and you can utilize this template and build around this function and start working on that. Okay, so this is the it is still installing the npm dependencies, but same thing will have, like I had before our session, I had created simple application, and same application will be created with this uh, algokit init and all these commands, and you can check with this uh, and let us know how the things are working with you. Over to you, Jesu.
Hi, Meet. Yeah.
Hi.
You're waiting for Neha, I guess. Just give me a moment.
Hi everyone. Hi Meet. Hi Jesu.
I hope it was useful.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely.
that's great. Uh,
Yeah, I request everyone, guys, if you have any questions, Sandip, Aditya, if you guys can, let us know. before Meet actually drops off. So, we'll be able to address the issues and cover the points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, since we are not able to see any sort of, questions coming in because we are in StreamYard, these people are in Google Meet. So, Sandeep, if you could help us in, putting out all the questions, any doubts?
Yeah, it was a informative. So requesting all to drop questions in the comments, and I will pick one.
Sandeep, how many participants do we have now?
Around 52.
Quite a number.
They are still.
So if it is right now, if they don't have any questions, they can try the Algo kit, and then they might have many questions, and they can reach out to us anytime through our socials.
Sure. I mean, when today and tomorrow we have learning weekends, right? So they can join in today. They'll introduce AltoKit 2.0 and how to install AlgoKit 2.0. So it'll be fun.
So Sujal is asking, explain about the technical part briefly again.
What about like which part, technical part, about which concept, like
The
we discussed
transaction,
transaction part. Sorry,
transaction and installation.
installation.
Installation application, right?
Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Installation of AlgoKit, most probably, he's asking.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. So now the Algo kit. Okay. Now the installation. Okay. Sorry, I need to share my screen again. Instead of installing a whole application again, I will go to previous. Like I will. We will go to this all the commands. Okay. Uh-oh. It is not loading. Okay. Now we started with the Algo kit init. Correct. Uh, okay. See, I'm highlighting those commands. See, I started with the AlgoKit init. Okay, once developers dot Algorand. If you go to developers Algorand developer account, you can get the AlgoKit start guide. Okay, quick start guide in 10 minutes walkthrough. Here you will get the video where you can get the all prerequisites to install the algo kit. Like you should have Python 3.12, pipex, git, docker, and VS code. And you will get all the commands to install the AlgoKit for the Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and it is a OS agnostic. So based on your OS, you can select all the commands and uh, go step by step, and the AlgoKit will be installed. So make for the Windows user, make sure you have the all the prerequisites, because Docker is there. Docker is required to install the AlgoKit, and using Docker on the Windows is bit tricky. But you should follow all this information step by step, and you should be good to go. Okay, with this steps you will be able to install the algo kit. Here is the video help is also there, so you can see this video and follow this video steps, and you are good to go with the algo kit. Then once the algo kit is ready, you need to start. Okay. Okay, I'm clearing the screen. So first of all, you need to start your local net. What is local net? As I said, there is a local copy of your Algorand blockchain. So I will make sure that that local copy of my blockchain, the sandbox, is running properly. The local net start. It will check all things, whether all things are working properly or not. See, you are using AlgoKit version 2.0, and it is starting the AlgoKit localnet, and it will check whether all the necessary services are working properly to get started. So you can see that it's all things are working and running. Okay, it's waiting for some AlgoD services, but whenever you do the AlgoKit explore, it will open the tab flow.
So basically, Algorand has a proper documentation for all
Yes,
the technical from
yes,
install.
yes. The video help is also there. Algorand developers channel is or YouTube channel is there. AlgoBharat, your YouTube channel is also there, where we have covered all these uh, installation steps as well. Also, the Sunil sir has completed the troubleshooting as well there, so you can go through our YouTube channels for the AlgoBharat as well, and the Algorand developers YouTube channel as well. There you will see all the help. You can find all the help in a video format. So this is the DAG flow, and then all things are set now. You can start allocate init. Here you can start the installation of your first project. I'll first clear the screen. Maybe it's uh, font is okay. I'm increasing the font. Okay, I'm clear. Allocate init, and you can select the template for your project. Like you want to write only smart contract, then you can write only smart contract. Like you can select only template for that smart contract, and that only front end, then you can select. Or you want to select the uh, full stack uh, full stack template, then you can select. Recommended is a full stack, or maybe it is also possible that you start with the smart contract, and later with the same uh, command you can add the front end in the new like previous project as well. So this is also possible. It is not like that you have to start with the front like full stack application, and then you it's not like that. You can start with the smart contract, and later you can add the front end with this same command. So this is the algo kit. I will not repeat this because it will take time. Uh, Again, you have to select the smart contract language, and then it will install all the dependencies which are required for the smart contract and for the front end as well. So for the transaction, I will show that it is for the transaction demo. Okay, let's see. I will go to the dev wallet again. Dev wallet means for the development, for the local. This will not be same for your environment because it is my local environment. It will be different address for you. If you delete this environment or delete the algokit, then these wallets will be deleted. It is not a real develop wallet, so you should not use it for the real application. So I will copy this address and add it here and send one algo. It is I'm signing it. Okay, the transaction is completed. And if I refresh this development wallets, dev wallets, you can see there. Now previously it was one algo, now it's a two algos. Okay, now I'll go to explorer where you can check all the transaction. I have copied that transaction, previous transaction, and entered it. So as I said in this previous slide, here is a transaction, right? Sender, receiver, and amount is one algo. So here you can see here is the sender, receiver, and one algo. The amount is one algo, and type of this transaction is payment. If you are sending asset or any token, different token, then there will be different transaction types there. But you have to explore, you have to learn little bit about this, because it right now if I cover all this thing it will be a bit overwhelming. So I have shown you very basic transaction of the blockchain. Hope that is clear.
Yeah, so we have another question from Dheeraj. Can you explain the community voting thing again?
Okay, okay. So every node means समझ लेना है कि कंप्यूटर है. Every computer has the list of the accounts of that chain, and it will run the lottery machine in that account list. Okay, and with that random verifiable function, with randomly it will select any account. Yeah, uh, those accounts are staking the algos, right? And whoever the has most staking algos, it's not like okay there are 10, let's say there are 10 accounts, and each account has staked like 1,000 algos, and one account has staked 10,000 algos, then there is a probability, not fixed, but there is a probability that higher the stake, there will be higher probability that the 10,000 account will get selected as the block proposer. But other can be selected as a block proposer, but probability बढ़ जाती है if you are staking higher amount of algos. And then it will propose the block. वो क्या करता है propose, it will have one token that okay I have been selected as a block proposal, I have this token. It will show, it will broadcast uh, information to all other nodes. Okay, so his account and the token. And the same with the random verifiable function, the committee will be selected around all the nodes, and that committee is also nothing but the it is see, there is no any manual process, it is going through the algorithm, it is working, it is automatically selecting, randomly selecting the accounts. There are the validations rule for every block proposal and everything. And if it will select the timestamp when it is block, when block is proposed, it should have the valid digital, like all signature, it should have valid token with them. All these validation rule be satisfied, and then this account will vote for that. It is a first soft, like there are two levels of voting. First is the soft vote, and another again new committee will be selected randomly with the by the algorithm, not manually. And that committee will also have different validations rule, different checksums, and then it will select whatever all the ticks are there, these are giving the positive vote for that block proposal. And once it is passed, all things are passed, and then that block will be added to the blockchain. So if someone wants to attack, or someone wants to influence one account, then there is very less probability that it will select the same account they want to attack. Okay, because no one can guess which account will be selected for the block proposal. And it is happening less than 4 seconds. Now it is coming down up to 2.8 seconds. So it is nearly difficult to uh, influence one of the account, or influence one of the node to select the particular account to propose a block and add the malicious transaction in the blockchain. That's why it is very secure with the VRF, that is verifiable random function. Hope this is clear. Any other question?
Sandip, are there any other questions?
I guess no. Any other question? No questions.
Great. But there must be some questions. You try AlgoKit, start reading with developer code from developer portal, and whenever you have question, you can reach out to Sandip, and to social like LinkedIn, Twitter. You can reach out to us, and we are happy to help you.
Yeah, so Jesu, you can from now.
Okay. Shall we start?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
can you
it's
check me? It is?
mm, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
now it is. Now it is.
Okay, like, are we answering Dheeraj's question? Or should I start?
You can start.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, Meet, for explaining blockchain so, so nicely, so with precision, everything. Also, tech part. But when it comes to blockchain, people usually think, it's core tech, only geeks, nerds, software developers, yes, can use it, or maybe use the applications. But it's not the reality. Okay, technology was made for this technology. Blockchain technology was made for the future. It is made for the common people, for commoners, right? So let me share with you guys this real world impact project from Assam. It's called Birina, and how Birina as a project is, a social impact project, is implementing the Web3 technologies, right? So before that, let me introduce you to a weaver who stays in a very small village in Assam. Her name is Mumi Paeng. She's a weaver. She weaves something called a gamusa. Okay, in Hindi it's called gamcha, but here in Assam we call it a gamusa. It's a cotton cloth. It is the symbol of tradition and culture of the Assamese people. So meet Momi Paeng. She's a weaver. She stays in the village of Rampur in Jorhat district. And similarly, there are other weavers as well, and they weave. That's how they earn their livelihood. Okay, in that particular village, it's all the women work and the men did do the households. That's the concept over there. It's pretty interesting, right? So they work, they earn their livelihood by weaving. Okay, now, the problem here is with the whole Birina concept came along with things like these gamusas are also produced in different parts of India with machines, with electrical machines, which we call power looms. Okay, but the people in Assam, in this community, in this missing community, what we call it is, right, they use green looms. Basically, they don't use electricity, they don't use any sort of things which can emit carbon. So these, the power looms, the gamusas that come from the power looms, are in the market in Assam, and they are sold for pretty cheap, like 30 rupees a gamusa, which is not possible. How can you, get a piece of cloth which has all these, artwork and everything for just 30 bucks? It's not possible. I mean, comparatively, the gamusa, which is around, like, starts from around 250 rupees to 300, the power looms people, they are importing all these goods, the gamusas, the power loom gamusas, to Assam, and they're selling it at a very low price, which is affecting the market out there in these villages, and definitely affecting the weavers. The weavers are at loss. So to tackle this problem, Birina Handmade, they thought of a process where the gamusa would be tokenized into an NFT. Now, what, like, when I say gamusa, a tangible cloud, how can you tokenize it in an NFT? Very similar. It's like very simple actually. You just put all the metadata, like when it was created, who created it, the location, the longitude, altitude, all this information into a blockchain, and you create an NFT out of it. And basically, the problem issue here was, to tackle the traceability. Like, if someone is receiving a gamusa in Mumbai, or let's say in Kolkata, if you're receiving gamusa and you don't know, right, like where it came from, how would you even know where it came from? So if you tag along an NFT with the gamusa and you scan it, and you then, with the NFT, you get all the details of, when the gamusa was created, who created it, the location, the latitude, longitude, where it was created, the exact location, right? All these details, you get it. Now, how do you trust all these details? Because it's deployed in a blockchain. So blockchain brings in the trust factor over here. So that's what the Billionaire project also did. They tagged along the QR code, and even in the last year Impact Summit, Algorand Impact Summit, we had in the month of December, November, December. So it was very, everyone could scan it, everyone could receive the NFT on the mainnet, of course, on the mainnet, and yeah, it was pretty cool. As if the people from Delhi could of course there were globally people were there, the speakers came along, they could actually scan and get to know from where these gamusas were made, who made it. And people like Mumi Payang were famous out there now. Who is she? Like, and these people are doing tremendous work. you know so that's how these projects are with the implementation of traceability and authenticity, these projects are working. So basically what happens when you get a gamusa in your hand, you scan it, informations like these, if you can see, the time when it was made, the cluster of the, of course, the cluster of Berina, the district, gamusa ID, every gamusa would have an ID, the subdivision of the particular area, what is the type of gamusa. So different types of gamusas. This one was simple, and longitude, latitude, on all these, the creators account is not mentioned, the SLID is of course not mentioned, but this is how you get all the properties. And how do you trust it? Because it is deployed on a blockchain, which brings in the trust. So that's how Birina is working. And now I suppose we have a few questions from Sandeep, which he wanted us to answer. Neha, if you could bring in the questions and we'll answer the questions. Neha.
Yeah, I think you guys can hear me now.
Yeah, you're backstage, I suppose.
All right. I was. I think, is it not possible, Sandeep, like if we, keep all the live chats and you can see all the people who have joined, and if they are like commenting anything, that would be really great. Because, we want the
Yes,
interaction now
Sandeep
to
can
be
share
very
his Google Meet screen
interactive.
if possible.
Google Meet.
Yeah, if you could, like, only if you could share the
It's
Google Meet screen where all the comments and questions are there, that'd be great.
Yeah. And I also wanted to interact with the students in case if they have any questions. So it would be really fun. We could also ask some questions and they can answer something like that. But anyhow,
Yeah.
so yeah. Now coming from now so far we have had this discussion about the technical backdrop and the usage, and now Jisu and I am we are going to cover the use cases, the business perspective of the blockchain. Okay. Is it like there we join, Sandeep, this thing?
no. Jesu can join.
I can join. Okay, let me
Yes, please
join in
continue.
with my phone and check out the questions. Yeah, Neha, you can continue.
Okay, okay. So I first of all, like, we just want to introduce ourselves as well. Like, Jesu is from Assam, I'm from Kolkata. We both are AlgoBharat regional ambassadors, and we've been working from past year. And we have been able to tap into a lot of student body as well as a lot of startup ecosystems, wherein new people, new students, they started building on Algorand, in which includes Sandeep. I mean, Sandeep was also not aware of whatever we were building at Algorand. But then there was one event last year which is called Road to Impact, and he was also one of the participants there. He did participated in the pitch competition as well, and ever since he started his journey, and now he's a ABC lead representing Adamas University, and he himself is also working on a couple of projects of his. So we also want to empower student bodies, and of course bring in more people, bring in more awareness, because that's the only way to learn. And separately we have been we do work in our personal life, but we have all separate work, but we all are common. And we are focusing upon building this blockchain ecosystem, and it is so that people are more and more aware of it. And if you guys have any questions, I'll definitely at the end of the session, I'll share a QR code. You guys can scan, follow Algo Bharat, and like if you have any questions, you can reach out to Sandeep, or I'm there in the group of Adamas University WhatsApp ABC group. So you guys can reach out and we can definitely have more conversation, and we can help you guys take your step further. And there are a lot of, before I jump into the questions, I want to just cover, and like there are if you guys are interested anyhow, now if you want to learn further, there are more events that we conduct. Like Sandeep will also be conducting these events, and side by side, there are more online events that we host, which is called Algorand Blockchain Learning Weekends, which is for basic, like beginners batch, and we start from what is blockchain and the use cases, and then move ahead to learn further. Similarly, there are other sessions like AlgoGAN, which is for senior developers and people who are already building. And other sessions there are for like startups, which is like Algorand Twitter Spaces. We host our Twitter Spaces as well, all the ambassadors. So Jesu and I hosted one Twitter Space in Hindi, and then again every 15th of every month, like we host this Algo Adda. You guys can also be a part of it, and we can have more discussions there. It's like more light-hearted conversation. So keep an eye, and there are a lot of opportunities coming up. And there's definitely this year also we are going to start off with Road to Impact pitch competition. We'll share the dates. We'll share more information about it. But right now, I want to get into the questions that Sandeep had shared with us, and he wanted us to cover those questions. So okay, now why did this blockchain, before I present my screen, like why did this blockchain come into places? The exact example which Jesu has mentioned, it helps out in a lot of visibility. It adds more value. Traceability is there, and of course, it is sustainable. So, similarly, that was just an example of a business, and there are similar more businesses like where blockchain can be implemented. So, for example, like this is a very basic example that I use everywhere, which is like government bodies or student universities or schools. Now we do have all the certifications, right? Right now, after this event as well, you guys will receive a certificate. How about this certificate is, an online certificate in a form of NFT? Just exam, just the exact example that Jishu has shared, that the Gamusas were, an NFT as well, wherein people can scan and check the geolocation and all the rest of the details. Similarly, how about a certificate which is an NFT, and people can just need to scan and know all the details of the student, like your entire history. Similarly, this can be interlinked with your personal identity as well. Just like the way we have Aadhaar card, PAN card, we have separate documents. How about we have one document, one NFT, which is your NFT, which is my NFT, and it is backed by all the data that I have, all my personal data, all my professional data. All I need to do, even my resume can also be converted into an NFT, and all I need to do is just open my online like wallet, and it's there. We also, in a day-to-day life, we happen to lose all our documents. So that is again a use case which can be really helpful in our longer period of time. Similarly, there is another use case of Algorand blockchain. Like there are project called Seva and then Mandeshi, that those are also helping these entities with exact root cause of these kind of issues wherein people lose their document. There are such use cases wherein women, their husband died and they do not have any particular documentation, and you know they're unable to get the pension that they're supposed to receive. So these kind of activities are, it can be easily removed if we start using blockchain and if we start keeping everything on chain, because it is really difficult to break the blocks and disturb the information and all that. So just so like, with whatever information I mentioned, like, do
Mhm.
you agree with the points or examples, or if you want to add something
Yes,
more to this?
yes. I have a funny story over here. I met this a friend of mine who is who has a tea startup over here. No, she happened to hear this thing from a friend of hers who stays in Europe. She said the person from Europe. She said, "Ki, dude, like I receive Assam tea packets here from a Chinese lady who is selling me Assam tea from China." Right? Now, in India, Assam tea is pretty famous. Tea comes from Assam or Darjeeling, right? And from similarly, coffee and all from Kerala and stuff. But yeah, I mean, like Assam tea is a pretty famous thing. So that European lady was saying, "Ki I received a packet of tea, Assam tea, from a Chinese lady." Now, how do you think people from China can, just not no hates to like? But yeah, how can you think people from China can produce Assam tea over there and sell it to people from Europe, right? That's not possible. So how do you tackle all these, problems? How do you tackle all these things? You tackle with these things with help of blockchain. So we are implementing like the company called LW3, which was also the first runners up in our last year's Impact Summit thing. And yeah, they are implementing traceability solution in all these products. Silk sarees and all this cloth, plus tea bags, plus the host pepper. They are implementing blockchain technology in all these real world things to just solve this traceability issue, the authenticity issue. And of course, I agree with all the pointers Neha said. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So similarly, we'll just try to wrap this up as quickly as possible, and maybe we can plan another session wherein we discuss the business aspect of in details. And for example, there's another example which is like there is a project called LW3. They are the winners of Road to Impact last year, and they're again from Assam. Similarly, they also had a story of something similar which is related to Apple, wherein Apple vendor was actually mentioning, okay, these apple are from Shimla and Switzerland, I guess, and then there's no traceability information. So it's a way lot easier about traceability. Also, trust issues are there which can be taken care. Also, a lot of middlemen. The way agents work. If I am doing something like maybe I'm a wholesaler, then it goes to retailer. Retailer sends it to consumer. So there's a lot of things happening, and then it keeps on increasing the prices. But with blockchain, what it happens is like it becomes peer to peer. Like I can be the reseller, I can be the wholesaler, I can directly sell it to you. You can be my consumer. So it is peer to peer. A lot of transactions goes down. A lot of carbon foot is being omitted, and of course a lot of the pricing. It also matters. The more it travels, the more the prices goes up. So I literally had one entire slide to share, but what do you suggest, Sandeep? Like, how shall we go ahead and get this done, or if we can connect again and cover the business perspective, uh, on blockchain? Just suggest me. What shall we do?
Yeah, so we are finally wrapping up. It's around 2 hours now. And so, what we have the next session, um, the first session we did today is all about the launch of the Algorand Unleashed Club in our Adamas University. So, how this entire initiative has been started. So, I personally, from first year, I was very much being interested to start a Web3 community in my college, and it's happening after so many approvals from our administration. So, with the help of AlgoBharat, under which AlgoBharat aims to open up different uh, blockchain clubs around. They recently have crossed the 50 mark across India, opening up blockchain clubs across different parts of the country. And Adamas University is very fortunate to be one of them. So, what we plan for the next session, maybe the next week we will be having some session on business applications, means management and blockchain. Means this session was an intro session where all the students get a rough overview of how blockchain works, maybe some technical components, and as Neha and Jesu already covered, some business aspects as well, like how NFTs can be used in translating business ideas, Gamosa, uh, NFT for Gamosas. So there are many uses for blockchain, and India is slowly adapting this technology, uh, and as students would be the main pioneering for this technology. So for the next session, we would be having management of blockchain by some other speaker, may not be Algorand. So we are looking forward to seeing you again as well. With that, here's a video.
Sandip, I just want to share this last screen, if you can permit, so that people can easily scan this QR code and start following or joining our community. So this is a request to all the members, whoever has joined. Firstly, we really appreciate that you guys joined and on a Saturday, and you guys were a part of this session. We would love to have you guys onboarded with us and meet you again. And I'm also looking forward to visit you guys at your college and university, and interact with you one on one, and that we will also plan that out soon. Feel free to scan this QR code and participate in all the engaging activities that we conduct. And because more you want to learn, I mean, you cannot just learn by reading. You have to also interact with people, also attend sessions like this, and also share your point of views, your questions, your concerns, and get it clarified. The more you speak up, the more you interact, the more you learn. That's how even I started my journey, and I encourage all of you to do that. Scan, join our community, this Discord community as well. I forgot to update the link. Anyhow, it is there on the QR code, and say hi to us there. We'll all are waiting for you there, and maybe we can have some conversation there at Discord. And do
Yeah,
share
and
your
we'll
introduction as
bigger
well.
and bigger day by day.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Sandeep, for creating this opportunity and letting people know about blockchain. And also, I'm thankful to Adamas University. I've had a privilege to discuss this with your professors and your dean. I do pay my regards to them, and I'll see you guys again soon. And thank you so much, Jisu, also for your time, and
No
Sandeep,
pleasure.
you too. And take care, everyone.
Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much.